Imagine you are the most powerful empire on Earth. Your legions are an unstoppable machine of discipline and steel, having conquered lands from the deserts of Africa to the shores of Britain. You believe your civilization is the only one that matters, a light in a world of darkness. Now, imagine that light being snuffed out, not in some distant, exotic land, but in a cold, damp forest in what is now Germany. In a place called the Teutoburg forest, 3 entire Roman legions, over 15,000 men, vanished. They didn't just lose a battle. They were annihilated, erased from the map, and with them, Rome's dream of conquering Germania died forever. This is a story of hubris, betrayal, and the moment an empire found its limit. I'm Ibnul Jaif Farabi, and this is Echoes of the Ancients. Our story begins in 9 AD. Emperor Augustus rules Rome, and a young, ambitious Roman noble named Publius Quintilius Vare is appointed governor of the new province of Germania. His task is to civilize these barbarians, to bring Roman law, roads, and taxes to the wild lands east of the Rhine. Vare is no military genius. He's an administrator, and he believes his work is almost done. He trusts a key ally, a Germanic chieftain named Arminius. Arminius is clever. He served in the Roman army, earned Roman citizenship, and knows exactly how the Romans think, how they fight, and how they march. And he is playing the long game. In the autumn of that year, Vare receives reports of a minor rebellion in the north. With 3 legions, the 17th, 18th, and 19th, and a long train of camp followers, he leaves the safety of the Roman forts and heads into the dense, trackless forest. Arminius is by his side, offering to guide him. But Arminius has secretly united fractious Germanic tribes into a coalition. He knows the terrain intimately, and he has chosen his killing ground perfectly. The Roman column, stretching for miles, is forced into a narrow path between a hill and a great swamp. The forest is thick, the rain is pouring, turning the ground to mud. And then the attack begins. It's not a set-piece battle, it's a nightmare. Germanic warriors, hidden in the trees, unleash a storm of javelins and spears. They strike from the mist, slaughtering the struggling Romans in the mud, and then melt back into the forest. The Romans cannot form their battle lines. Their discipline is useless. For 3 days, this hell continues. The legions are whittled down, exhausted, surrounded. The final act is a massacre. The remaining Romans make a desperate break for open ground, only to find Arminius's main force waiting. They are butchered. Vare, realizing the totality of his failure and the shame awaiting him in Rome, falls on his own sword. The few survivors are enslaved or sacrificed to Germanic gods. The 3 eagle standards, the sacred symbols of the legions, are captured. 15,000 men are gone. When news reaches Augustus, the emperor is shattered. Roman historians say he would wander his palace, pounding his head against the walls, crying, "Quintilius Vare, give me back my legions." The psychological blow was unimaginable. This was Rome's greatest military defeat. The Rhine became the permanent border of the Roman Empire. Germania was never Romanized. The cultural and political map of Europe was set on a completely different course. It makes me think about the nature of trust and the illusion of control. Vare trusted Arminius because Arminius looked the part, spoke the language, knew the system. He was the ultimate insider threat. And Rome trusted in its own invincibility, in the idea that its way was the only way forward. The Teutoburg forest was a brutal reminder that the world is complex, that geography and local knowledge are often more powerful than the finest army, and that empires, for all their glory, have edges. Sometimes, those edges are marked not by oceans or mountains, but by the silent, waiting trees of a forest. This has been Echoes of the Ancients. For more stories from the shadows of history, visit our home at Light Not Studios. https://www.lightnotstudios.com. I've been Ibnul Jaif Farabi. Until next time.